All right. Um, let me pose you a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Fleeka Bank.
Yeah.
Officer on scene. Um, they threaten to kill the hostage if he's not given food. Hostages, food is not given, or cops arrive on scene.
They're
Hostage,
threatening to kill the hostage if the hostage doesn't get food.
yeah, as part of the negotiation.
Okay.
Hostage is given to the cops. Suspects get in a car, or they get mag dumped.
Hmm. Why?
I don't know what to do with this.
Why?
I don't know because that was a real threat to the hostage. But I'm
But
gonna be
isn't the hostage
transparent.
being threatened regardless?
Exactly. That's the point of the negotiation.
Like, I know at this point it's, you're basically reading off a script when you do negotiations with free passage, no specs, but like the idea behind that is give us free passage to the vehicle and don't spike us on the way out, otherwise we'll kill the hostage.
Exactly. And I don't like, but legally speaking, cops
Yeah,
are allowed to kill them.
yeah, legally cops could shoot anyone on the way from a bank. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
answer this. Hello? Uh-huh. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Alright, I'll see you then. Right. Yeah,
So
like
I'm at this
Tennessee versus
point.
Garner, you could say, like we know they're armed, we've seen it, they have threatened someone's life already. We can justify that they may do it again, and they could shoot them right then and there. But
Well, so that's another thing, but is that I have Tennessee versus Gardner in San Andreas historically, when applied in San Andreas, was that if they needed to be an active threat,
yeah,
like gun out, right? Whereas like in other states, Tennessee and Gardner versus Gardner
yeah,
that does apply. But well, even let's apply that. I don't know what to do with this because for me, this seems like a bigger issue than, I don't know. I'm lost here.
yeah. Cut.
This to me sounds like one of those, like, I don't know. I think you understand where I'm going with
Above our
this.
pay grade
That's
dishes.
exactly what I told the guy. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Yeah, because like probably legally the cops could shoot everyone who robs a bank when they drive away, but they don't because
it's shitty.
what's the fun in that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I talked to you about it. Yeah, this is the call I got before I got told to come down to the cells. Okay, I want to throw you another curveball. Is that they called me down, and I'm like, as a lawyer, and they're like, no, Ming's calling you down as the mayor. He's asking for a pardon or some shit. I'm like, whatever, I'll go down. I don't have a problem going down in the cells. I have a problem like not being told what I'm down there for. You know what I mean?
Let's give you the context in which it's been done. Like, what hat am I wearing? Am I lawyer Nino Chavez or am I Mayor Chavez?
And they couldn't say. They're like, I don't know. I just keep hearing, I don't know. All the cops that were right there genuinely did not want to press the charges.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
isn't that exactly? I asked them that question. I'm like, if you're uncomfortable pressing the charges and you don't believe in them, why are you pressing it? Because that means you're pressing charges in bad faith. Like, how are you? Because fundamentally, RS and PC require, based on my training, is that an individual officer is putting their like badge on the line, saying that they it requires good faith, right?
Yep.
Reasonable suspicion is a good faith belief. It's not a my command told me. And now that wasn't highlighted in this trial, but like I don't know what the fuck to do with this. I tried to
So
like
I
it's
spoke
so
with Stevie,
bad.
She was like Romello got it sort of dumped on him, and like they don't have a so like they trusted whoever this Casey person is, like they trusted their word that what they're saying was correct. I don't know if I agree with that, because like I don't actually know like all the numberings for the call signs, but 618 is like a cadet or a PPO or something. And to me, if you're an officer plus and you can see, well, I actually know, then you should make that call and not do it.
I don't know how you can even come to trial and say I'm going to push these charges because I feel like I have to. It's literally bad faith.
Yeah.
Not malicious,
Also,
but bad faith.
I don't know who they were trying to charge Ming with attempted second degree, but on who?
Did they have a victim name?
It's the person that Casey was chasing, but I don't know who that was.
Well, that opens up another thing is how do you charge someone without a victim?
Yeah.
Because now this is something that hasn't really been visited, is in the United States, you have the right to
Face your accuser.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, they also have the right to a speedy trial in the US, and we don't have that here, unfortunately.
Don't we? I thought that was... Oh, no, we have fair trial.
Someone else tried to get that implemented, but... Yeah. Stumble guy.
Who? Oh, you mean Robin? Yeah. I think there's been a lot of things that are slow right now. But, I mean, I don't know.
Like I will say, we have some legislation pending, but we're waiting until the election's done. Just
You mean the V3?
That and some other like DOJ
that V3
stuff.
it took way too fucking long. It's embarrassing for all of us, I think.
Yeah.
I genuinely think a lot of us got to get in a room and like figure some core things out. A lot of core things that are missing. In a perfect world, I'm just speaking out loud. Like things to make quality of life for the entire legal life cycle, let's call it, to potentially be smoother and clarified. Right?
Like something I brought up with Trig there is like, because this kind of related, like because cops are also prosecutors most of the time. Like in other places, cops will push some with PC and then the DA will, dismiss it or take it to court.
Yeah.
Whereas here, they're one and the same, and so the cops never really push anything just on PC, and then all the arguments become like technical, sweaty, not fun arguments, as opposed to arguing the facts of something.
Yeah.
And I encourage them to try just push more stuff on PC, and if you fail, you fail. Who cares?
But at the same time, for the person getting charged, they're getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah, that's true. It's like,
yeah, I don't know. There's not a good middle ground. I will tell you right now that DAs are really bad. Based on this, we've never had a successful DA, in my opinion. 9 out of 10 times, the DA tries to take on everything, and then it turns into a shit show. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, the whole, like, legal arm, like, there's only a handful of lawyers. I know there's a lot of judges on the roster, but, we don't even we haven't had a mayor in Blaine County for, like, most of the 3 months. I mean, technically we do, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying. Is okay.
Who do you
I
think is going to win up though?
think it's a toss up.
Between Ledson and Mumbles?
Yeah, I think it's gonna toss up down here too. I'm gonna be honest. I think there's because I am battling. There's a big battle state up north. A lot of my voters aren't around this week.
Yeah.
So I low key hope I lose. So I feel obligated to run, but I would be kind of happy to lose if that makes sense. Like relieved.
Yeah, I
You
get
know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Like a weight lifted off the shoulders.
mm-hmm. Why? What do the polls look like?
We're showing you.
Oh.
We can't even see the votes. We need to ask someone for those.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm looking forward to the next 3 months. There's a lot of things I want to hyper focus on. I just
Yes, Romello?
Can I talk to you real quick? Is this a private conversation?
you can join in.
Oh, okay. All right.
I actually want to say something to you too, Romello.
Yeah, can I just talk to Your Honor real quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry that sorry, I'm a little tired. Sorry that I kind of like wasted the time a little bit, and I didn't want to disrespect your courtroom. I wasn't frustrated. I was frustrated coming into the court due to the negligence of my coworkers,
I
and
get that.
and it is actually appalling of how bad, when I told everyone to do everything, that they couldn't even do the basic things. And this is not pointing fingers at my people. It's not pointing fingers at the LSPD. Is an entire problem. So I just want to let you know that my tone wasn't frustration like towards the court case, or I didn't get a guilty plea. You know, I live and I learn. I'm big on learning and shit.
Yeah, I understand.
But my frustration coming in is due to the supreme lack of backup and the supreme lack of, you know, just doing your job from the whole entire PD perspective. Like it's just ridiculous. And like I did make reports about what happened, and I'm trying to clear everything up. I'm only a senior. There's only so much I can do, but I'm trying my best to make sure things like this happen, especially literally walking out a case and having another case happen for the exact case you just delegated on. And that's just entirely frustrating to me. So I just want to extend apologies to you.
Pointed this out to Stevie as well, but Forehead got given the wrong charge.
You said what?
Look at what Forehead got.
Oh fuck! You don't know yet. Oh,
wrong charge. How what?
Look at what Forehead got.
I told him, give him. I said the GSR positive. You saw him shooting. Give him criminal use and possession. He gave him criminal transaction.
Yeah, so unless Forehead was being the plug on scene, I think Frost just searched up class 1 and clicked the charge and called it a day.
You gave him criminal transaction rough firearm class 1.
Yeah, that's like a $4,000 difference in terms of fine.
I'm not going to scream. Hello, can you just give me 1 second, please? All right, bye, Stevie. This is absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, this is not even a BCS or LSPD thing. It's been a plague lately, and I'm trying my best to right the ship as best I can. And I apologize for my mannerisms in court.
Yeah.
You
kind of snapped at me too, to be honest.
I could tell you were frustrated when asked if you wanted to put in evidence. You said, "I'm good."
You want to know why I said I didn't want to put in evidence now that the case is over?
I mean, I think I can guess.
Because they didn't get the casings like I told them to, and then D didn't log the weapon that Ming had on him. So even if we found the casings, I can't link his gun to the casing because there's no active casing showing.
Because I was looking for that because like I can see the gun in Ming's possession, but I don't know if it's got a serial on it.
So yeah, a bunch of people didn't do their job.
Yeah.
And then it's even more frustrating because these things rang out, and I was at MRPD, and the only reason why I even led the said scene is because I get on radio and a bunch of people are screaming. So me as some type of authoritative like position, I tell everyone to shut up and I'm trying to, you know, chess pieces type of thing. People can't even do that fucking correctly. It's just ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. Take it as a learning moment, you know, see the mistakes and try not to make them in the future. Obviously, you know, when you're dealing with multiple people, you can't control everyone to the finest degree, so no mistakes happen, but, you know, just do what you can to improve, I guess. I'm not, like, gonna chastise you anymore for it, you know. It's happened, you know. Oh, well.
All right, no problem. I just wanted to come to and apologize. If my tone or anything seemed like I was mad at you or mad at Ming. I was more mad at ourselves.
I just spent a 2-hour bench trial with Bobby Charles. This was fine.
Okay. I wanted to, so I want to explain why I went to command as well, to make sure that you understand why I did. This isn't against you guys, right? I've been down in the cells as a lawyer. I've been down in the cells as the mayor. But when I'm getting called down, I need to know why I'm coming down, right? Because it puts me in a very awkward position. If I'm down there as a legal advisor, right, that means my demeanor towards the suspect and what I keep to myself and how I interface with you is going to be different, right? Just like any other lawyer, if I'm told things in private. If I'm down there as the mayor because, and there could be a number of reasons for it, then the demeanor is a lot more open. What the suspect tells me, I'm going to tell you, right? Because I have to make a cohesive understanding of what's taking place and give some advice. But in the same vein, when I went down there, my feeling was between like asking Quangle why I'm down there, asking the other officers, right? Everyone's just like, It kind of felt like there was an ask for like, what do we do here? What's your opinion? And the danger zone of that is if I give you guys an opinion and you act on it, I'm giving you almost a PD level command. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're going with that. I was told that you're coming down to represent them. That's what I was told.
They didn't tell me. Like, okay. No. I kept asking for clarity, and I kept being told I got no idea. He just asked for you, and I'm like,
I was told by somebody. I forgot who told me. It was like, oh, he wants Nino to come represent him. I say he's representing him. He's like, yeah. And then you came down, and then you came to me. So I thought when you came to me, you came to me in the aspect of, you guys want me to do this or not? I was like, that's why I was like, do whatever your heart desires.
Yeah, I genuinely no one was telling me. I'm like, even with Ming, he's like, yeah, I guess maybe. Like, I don't know. Like, no one was even like, am I even down there as a lawyer? Right. So
another miscommunication because I was told you were coming to represent him.
And that's why I brought up the command, not so that you guys get in trouble, but rather like that situation's got to get sorted because otherwise y'all can get in trouble, right? Like imagine y'all did something and I'm not what you think I am and it turns into some other bullshit, right? So, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Who decided to press the charges to begin with?
I'm just going to open the can of worms. It is what it is. So what happened was there was a call that an individual on CMC was opening fire on officers. I clarified on radio because I was in Air 1. I said, did they shoot officers? A firm, 78, get up on top of CMC. Right? I get on Air 1. By the time I'm over CMC, Ming had already been shot down. That is basically what happened. And I was just surveying and everything like that. And that's what the fuck just happened. It was all over the place. And then when I went over, when we do our normal thing, because we like to document who got shot, for the court. So the justices and the judges will know who got shot and we get the appropriate statements. I asked, who got shot on the scene? No one said anything. Who got shot on the scene? Nothing.
Jesus fucking Christ.
My initial thing was, I'm just going to cut Ming loose. But then I was talking to Stevie and Stevie said, okay, I'm with you with that, but let's just make sure statements come in. Is there any statements coming in? Then we read Urza's statement where I don't know if it's a he or she, I don't know Urza that well, but that officer stated that they had been shot or been receiving shots from on top of CMC, and that's why I pushed the charges. So I was going off the word in the back of my
That's
officer.
so bad. So I want to explain something, and I don't take this as like you need to do this. This is my legal position.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that when and and I don't know when this went sideways. It wasn't like this before. Is that a law enforcement officer that is pressing charges needs to be pressing charges in good faith. And that means that they themselves need to believe the charges to be good, right? You're like putting your badge on the line. You're saying, I believe that there is probable cause or beyond a reasonable doubt that these charges are accurate, and I am swearing by these charges, right? And it seems like the barometers over the last many months is starting to move towards, I need to press these charges because it feels like I need to because of X, Y, and Z.
I'm to go help some of the weapons licenses.
Yeah.
Be back in a sec.
Is that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like your initial feeling there of cutting them loose makes sense. Because, listen, from my perspective, that was very worrying to me when it felt like you guys were not sure you even wanted to press the charges to begin with. And at that point, it starts to be like, well, who the fuck is forcing you? Because that's not right. Am I making sense, Romello?
Yeah, you're making sense. I'm trying to formulate a correct sentence in my head.
Yeah. I'm not, this conversation doesn't go past you. I'm trying to figure it out, right? Because I'm trying to get, I'll let you formulate first.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it, if you get what I mean. I'm trying to figure out the right rate. The best way I can describe it, to be honest with you, Nino, it's I guess a mixture of pressure, because people telling you that you should, you kind of succumb to it, especially people with more chevrons or a bar tell you should do this, kind of take it as an order. Get what I'm going?
Yeah, and I figured
it's kind of that one thing.
Well, if someone feels like you should, then they should be the ones fucking doing it.
Yeah, but it doesn't always happen like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that. I promise you. And no one should be pressured to push something that they in good faith cannot push. And if anyone is getting in trouble for that, the person who is pushing the trouble is the one that should be removed. Because in every state, that is illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I'm asking these questions mostly because there's other things that I had to deal with today that have me questioning what I'm going to do if elected next term. Because something's got to give, both for the sanity of officers, but also the sanity of the rest of the city, right? Like, it can't feel good having to go to trial because it feels like you're forced to make an argument that you yourself don't believe in, right? You should feel confident coming in. And you shouldn't feel wrong if you're like, you know what, we didn't have enough. Like, something fucked up on the scene. We got to cut them loose. It's not the end of the fucking world. It's not like these motherfuckers ain't going to come out and start blasting again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's frustrating. It's a frustrating job, Very frustrating job.
I could only imagine.
Nino? 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 Nino, you good? Nino! Wake up! Wake up!
Oh, fuck, I haven't been eating.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Nino.
Fucking campaign plus the fucking quad center today.
Need me to get EMS down for you?
No, you could probably help me up. I gotta just grab my food downstairs.
There you go. Upsy daisy.
No, I appreciate it. All right.
No problem.
I hope you didn't get any trouble with me. You didn't get like any like, you know what I mean?
Nah.
Okay.
Even if I get in trouble, I really don't care. It is what it is.
Well,
I like to.
I don't.
What?
The reason I ask is people have gotten in trouble when I brought up things, and it was never to get them in trouble. More, I'm actually pointing at command. I'm like, do your fucking job, but I don't know if they get it when I don't know.
I just don't know how to. How would you handle this, Nino? Let me see if I can think of a hypothetical. If matter of fact, I'm not even gonna make it hypothetical. I'm just gonna say, how would you handle the officers? You know, not.
You don't want my
able-
opinion. Because I would suspend and fire and stop this pussy shit where everyone is coddled and their emotions are put above everyone else. Because all that does is create excuses to do dumb shit over and over and over and over again. And it's very obvious to me what's happening because it's usually people like Carmine that keep getting in trouble. And is Carmine a fuckboy? Yeah, of course he is. But if he keep being used as an scapegoat to make it show that like high command and Commander Hod, well, they're the ones that kind of come across as baby bag bitches. You know what I mean?
I don't understand, like,
why would you as a lower ranking officer feel like you're obligated to tell the truth and do your job diligently when the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you might get fired after 2 months? You're just going to keep on doing it. You're just going to keep hogging out because there is no negative side effect, right? And I know it sounds harsh, but it's not harsh. And I keep that discipline within my cabinet. Like, that's why I fired Tilly. She was doing dumb shit. I gave enough room. She didn't, she didn't shape up, so I suspended her, right? And she's pretty close to me, but you have to draw those lines. If you don't, you're it's like you're not disciplining. You're actually encouraging. You know what I mean?
It's just to be two fucking situations back to back where 78s were called where someone might quote might have shot an officer. It's just fucking ridiculous to me.
It's insane. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, just leave it to burn. Thank you.
It's
just that's where I draw a line. Usually I'm calm and I'm just, take things as it goes, but that just frustrates the hell out of me that there's two calls back to back. We just walked out of a court case about this, and again, somebody says, I'm getting shot. Okay, who shot you? Oh, I know.
That cop should be suspended.
That's what I want. But I had to find out who it is, and nor do I have the power to do that. I'm gonna bring it up the chain, whether it's BCSO or LSPD, because that's fucking ridiculous.
That's really bad. I think PD's been way too fucking soft, in my opinion. Oh my god, I sound like someone else right now. Let's just say, I have a different, look, it's not just I'm saying it based on what Nino Chavez have observed, but I'm kind of holding my role because I feel like someone else has been saying the same thing for a different set of reasons that they've observed.
Yeah,
but it's
you have a nice day.
Nino. Yeah, you too. Yeah.
No, Nino, you're not half bad. You're still a little snake, but you're not that bad.
How am I a snake? What have I ever done snaky? I would say if I was a snake, I wouldn't tell you how I actually feel. You know what I mean?
Anybody with a Boston accent is a snake.
Well, we're the ones with all the fucking championship rings. NFL, baseball, hockey, soccer.
Twice. The Knicks are going to win the NBA championship.
When you won as many rings and shit as Boston has, you stop watching sports. Because what's the point when you've done it all?
You have a wonderful day, Nino.
Take care.